good to have you here. Have you ever seen anything as crazy as this before?
It's a little strange, I must say. It's not quite what I expected. I thought you may have a roof over your radio station.
Well, we do things a little differently around here. This is Florida. The sun shines. You want to be out in the sun, right?
That's right. Open-top radio stations. Perfect.
You got it. Let's talk a little bit about the Duran Duran tour. You guys kind of started this thing off in an unusual manner with just a random, let's get out in front of the Capitol Tower and do a concert type thing. And with about 2 hours notice, you had people jammed in there, and it's gone from there. So how's it going? You guys have done this before, but this tour's a little different. How's it feel?
Great. I mean, we're starting on the East Coast, and we moved up here towards Miami. And the shows are going really well. We're just going out there and playing to people we haven't played to for a long time in America. It's a very new band, very exciting, a lot more energetic than the last tour we did, I think. And we're playing a real mixture of stuff, from the real early songs right through to the Big Thing album.
Okay, and speaking of the Big Thing album, you guys took off for a while because a lot of the band did different things, went in different directions. Simon went sailing, and you guys all had your own different things that you did. Do you think that kind of hurt the group as far as the popularity? Because you guys were a household word. You still are, but at that time it was an amazing phenomenon. And then you all went in different directions and took off a while. Do you think that hurt coming back?
No, not really. I think things just change. You know, you can't be a new band for your whole life. I mean, Duran Duran's existed for about 8 or 9 years now. And I think things change. I think we're making better records now, and we're doing better live shows, and we have a different audience. The dates so far, we've all been very, very excited with what's going on.
Well, I think these folks out here are excited. You guys ready for the concert tonight? They love it, and so do we. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep you up here for another minute or so. Let's play a little something from the Big Thing album. You ready?
I'm ready.
Nick Rhodes is our special guest. We're live at Bill Curry Ford, and Duran Duran's on Q105. Tampa Bay is Q105. Mason Dixon with a special guest, Nick Rhodes from Duran Duran. Welcome again, and it's good to have you here. You like this Florida sunshine?
Yeah, it's rather nice, actually. We just came from Atlanta, where it was a little colder, so, it's always nice to get to Florida.
You're going to spend a couple of days in Florida? You're just going to be here for a quick the Tampa show, and then Miami, and then you're gone?
Yeah, I think we do actually have one day off in Miami. We kind of worked it that way. We thought it'd be better than Washington, D.C.
in the wintertime, that's for sure. So how long is the tour going to go on now? Is this kind of like a little mini tour to kind of feel it out and see if you guys like what you're doing back together again?
No, not at all. The tour's going to go on till about May. In that time, we'll be going to Japan and some other places in the Far East, and also a little bit more in Europe. But this American leg goes through till about the 10th of February, and then we probably come back after Japan and fill in anywhere that we might have missed out this time.
So you're gonna be touring pretty much all of 1989.
Absolutely, hardest working man in show business, except for James Brown, of course,
who used to work real hard. Did you guys keep up with that little scenario with James Brown and the situation now of doing all that time in jail just for outrunning the police?
Yeah, I'm very sad, actually. I think they should unlock him immediately.
I think they need to do something. Somebody needs to do a benefit concert, put something on, for James Brown. I mean, here's a guy who was such a legend. And, hey, we all go astray, and if James went astray and had a little bit of a drug problem, cure the drug problem. Don't put the man in jail. That was my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I couldn't disagree with that. I mean, at the concert we played in Atlanta, we actually started a little chant of Free James Brown, which seemed to be very popular. And I think they've given him a real tough time for what he's done.
I think so, too. Plus, Atlanta being a perfect place to do that. James from Macon. And I don't know. Do you guys, who's a group that you, or music in particular, that you listen to a lot? I know in England now, they're kind of going through, Britain's kind of going through what the United States went through in the end of the 70s with dance music. Everything is dance music. I mean, they're taking old songs that are 15 or 20 years old and putting an electronic drum machine and putting a dance beat to them and bringing them back out in their big hits over there all over again.
Yeah, I think they're a bit confused at the moment, actually. It tends to be if something's on a television commercial and it's 10 years old, it becomes a hit. I think there's enough good things around new things. I mean, last year, or was it the year before now, I'm losing track, there was a lot of great albums. The Peter Gabriel album was really great, and the Steve Winwood album, exactly, and a lot of things. You just got to pick and choose, really.
Who do you like a lot?
I like...
Personally?
David Bowie, Robert Palmer. I like a lot of older things too, you know. When I grew up, I listened to Roxy Music a lot, and Brian Ferry, which I listen to still, Lou Reed, and John Cale. A real mixture.
Yeah. Well, I know you were talking about some of the stuff that you listened to. I know one of the songs that was one of the biggest songs, I guess, in England in 1988, stayed number one for 3 or 4 weeks over there, was the old Hollies. He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother.
Yeah, I could personally live without that, I think.
Didn't move quite well enough, right?
No. It's I don't know. I mean, you know, it's nice to hear old songs sometimes, but I just wish they wouldn't just keep digging them up. You know, it's better to have new songs, I think.
When you got some great new songs like you guys have on Big Thing, you got plenty of stuff for us to listen to. We don't have to worry about that.
That's good. Well, as long as you're playing them all on your radio station, that's what I really...
Well, let's play one right now. You ready?
Ready.
All right, let's do the new single from Big Thing. We'll keep Nick Rhodes here for a couple of minutes, and we're going to let him take off. He just got into town, and he needs to get rest up for the concert at the Sun Dome tonight. There's still some tickets available for that if you'd like to have it. I certainly suggest you go do that, and then you can come join us at Tampa Stadium tomorrow night for our Super Bowl of Motorsports. Well, let's do Duran Duran from Big Thing on Q105.
All she wants is...
Tampa Bay's Q105. There's Duran Duran from Big Thing. That's All She Wants Is. That's the brand new single from the album. And Duran Duran in concert tonight at the Sun Dome. And we're out here putting Nick Rhodes at the group through something he's never been through before. The back of the Bigfoot truck as we get ready for our Super Bowl of Motorsports tomorrow night, which is great because you got 2 things to do. You got Duran Duran in concert tonight, and you can come out and get crazy with us out in the mud and the big monster trucks and our ugly truck contest. We're live at Bill Curry Ford, by the way. And, well, we got traffic jammed up on Dale Mabry. That's a squeezed-in place right along here in front of Bill Curry anyway. And everybody's getting some autographs. Nick's signing some autographs over here. And we're going to talk to him again for a second and then let him get out of here so that he can get on back and get some rest before the show. You like it when the fans come out and get the autographs? Make you feel good?
Yeah, it's nice to see everybody. You see, when we play on stage, you know, it's always so dark. You just see the front 2 rows, so I like to know what everybody looks like. Now I can see. You're all coming tonight, aren't you?
Wait a minute. I don't think you all are coming tonight, aren't you? Sometimes you have to just get a little second time.
A little help.
Yeah, second time around and they get funny. Go ahead and do a couple of autographs there. Tell you what we'll do. While he's doing that, let's get a check on our Friday afternoon going home traffic and see what it looks like. Here's Tampa Bay's Pat George, who's cruising daytime highs in the 80s, overnight lows at 60s. Right now, Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, all checking in with 80 degrees. You say you want to hear that?
I think I ought to hear this. I have no idea what it might be.
Q105. Into the mud, scum queen.
You don't want to say that to your audience?
No. Only to the people that don't buy the record.
There you go. Nick Rhodes, see you tonight at the Sun Dome. Thanks for coming out and joining us this afternoon.
Thank you. See you all later at the show. Bye.
Meeting you with the